Hello, have you got a house? Because I'm looking for somewhere to stay. I couldn't be bothered to make one, so I just, I was going around asking people if they could do it for me. I mean, I've got my house, but I don't really feel like making another one. That's alright, mate. Just use the structure block. A structure block? What's a structure block? Never heard of that before. A structure block, mate, is where you get a structure block, you put it around the structure, and then you duplicate it somewhere else. It's like copy and paste, but with a block, and it's so easy. Trust me, once you've used it once, you never go back. Alright, thanks Scottish Steve, I'll have a try. Thank you, mate. I'm just, I hope I get a house at the end of the day. Who does he think he is? He thinks I'm gonna build a whole house for him. I'll just try. I'll just do the structure block. What he said. Well, it can't be that hard. Hey, so how's it gaming, guys? Lieutenant Gingy at your service, and in today's video is a structure block tutorial. If you find it helpful, please drop a like, subscribe, comment what you want to see, tutorial, build, whatever you want. Drop it down in the comments. I'll see what I can do. Enjoy the video. See you in the next one. Well, there you go, guys. We've got to build a house for Scottish Steed, and he said use structure blocks. I'm joking. Right, anyways, guys, yeah, I'm gonna grab the structure block. So the way you get it is do / give your gamer tag, or @p. For now I'm gonna do my gamer tag. Then you want to type in structure _ block, and it should come up. Just press right on the D-pad, enter, and you've got yourself a structure block. Now when you place it down, it does do this and looks a bit weird, but just move it to so you see that it angles out these sides. You see the square that's around. You're going to want to place it next to the structure that you want to copy, and as you can see, it's not gone over the whole structure. So that's when you L2 enter the structure block, and you see there's all numbers here, offsets and stuff. It looks all very complicated and stuff, but it's not. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is, so you see the 5, we're just taking up 5 so far, and we want to go a little bit more than that, so we'll put a higher number in that section with the red line. So that's not 1, 7, is that big enough? No. Let's do 8, no, not big enough. 9, right, that is big enough, but we're just going to do one more, just so it fits. It looks nice, and then it's not long enough the width wise, so we're going to have to go 6. Will that fit? No. 8, no, one more. Perfect. And then obviously we're going to cut all the roof off, so we don't want to do that. So then the middle one, your Y to the sky, so that's going up and down, and I just whack that to 9. Perfect. You've got a little house. If you don't want the ground below it, just put the structure block 1 higher, but I'm going to have the ground, and then save it as whatever. I just save it as a letter, which is usually G, because when you open your pad, that's what you hover over. So I'm going to save it as G and press save, and then I'm going to move somewhere else. I'm going to press the save, the mode. I'm going to go down, press load, and then you're going to type in, don't press any of this stuff or anything. You're going to want to just do G, and make sure like you don't trim any trees, but that tree I don't really want, so it's just going to get cut. You're going to press load, and then you're done. Perfect. And you've got another exact same house or whatever somewhere else. And you could do this as many times as you want, because it's loaded, so you could just be stupid with it, and go a bit crazy. Also, when you are loading it, if you're doing a big structure, you can also make a quarter of that structure, And what is going on there? You can make a quarter of the structure and then make see a cow. Anyways, you can make a quarter of the structure and then just paste it, like load it so the turns. I'll show you what I mean. So rotation, so if you rotate it once, it's gonna turn around 90 degrees blocks in a block. So right, let's demonstrate this easier. I'm gonna get an arrow and I'm gonna whack a structure block down. And it's not big enough, so let's make it a little bit bigger. 7 by 7 possibly. Yeah, perfect. Nice. I'm going to save that as G or whatever. I'm going to save it as A because it starts with A, arrow, you know. And if I wanted to turn it like, so you don't have to break it, but I do just to reset it easier. And then you press load, and you want to load whatever you typed in. Don't press the load button yet. You're going to want to rotate it if you want to rotate it once. And you see it's turned once that way. And then if we do it again, not G, A wasn't it? And then we load it twice, and it's pointing in the opposite way of when we first had it. And then if we do it 3 times, rotation 270 degrees, it should be facing left. So there you go. So it's gone. So it started facing that way, then it went that way, then it went that way, and now it's facing this way. So yeah, that's pretty good. If you wanted to do some a little bit more advanced, so let's say let's just put that back to normal. Let's say you had an arrow, but you wanted another arrow going that way, for example, or you had a building, really tall building, but it's going to take too long to build the whole thing, and you've already got half done, and it's a symmetrical building. You can always just copy half of it to the other side, for example. So I'm gonna save that as G, because why not? And then we're gonna go the same on 2, 4, 6, 7, and then we'll go 2, 4, 6 there, and then we're gonna whack that down. I'm gonna load it. As you can see, it's touching, so that's good. If you see 2 lines, like a line going up there or a line going up there, that's when you've got it wrong. So we don't need that one anymore. And then we're going to press load, and so we want it facing in that direction, so we can do one of 2 things. Rotate it twice and it will work, or this is where it gets slightly difficult. You see the red and the blue line? If you go down, it says mirror at the bottom, so we're if you see, we want it to mirror along this line here, going across there, so it's opposite. Because if we mirrored it going this way, it wouldn't do anything, because it would just flip over, if you know what I mean, and it would just it would face the same way. But yeah. So now, if you wanted to do it a different way, so I'm just gonna make it weird. And if you wanted to do it a different way, you just press load, and then you just do, so you see the red line is here, that's the red line, you can see it, and it has the colours, so the red line, and then you want to press mirror and load. Perfect. Anyways guys, that's all we've got time for in today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please slap that like button or find it helpful. Please consider subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one in a bit, lads, and female lads, and other lads that aren't thingy. Yeah.